Okay, James Terry, thank you very much. Wildcats basketball brought to you by BT Medical, City National Bank, Wesley House Assisted Living, Farm Country, the Alliance Bank, and the University Interscholastic League. Lady Cats come into this game this afternoon with a record of 19-7, 1-1 in district play. They are taking on the Pittsburg Lady Pirates this afternoon, who are 19-3 with a 1-1 record in district play. Tony Flippin with us, of course, and Matt Jansen is our technical director and video producer. This game will be seen on YouTube this afternoon, and you can see it again later on YouTube and on Channel 18, but we will be streaming live on YouTube. Also, James Terry is our producer. But Tony Flippin, Pittsburg came in here last year with a record, I think, of 17-1. And we were very impressed by that. And the Lady Cats proceeded to beat Pittsburg last season. Where do I have that? By a large score.
Quite a few to not enough.
And it could be the same thing here today, but I'm impressed by the fact that Pittsburg won their first district game against Bonham, 74-34, 40-point margin. Then they played a very tough game and lost to North Lamar, 39-36. The Lady Cats lost to North Lamar, 45-36. So fairly comparable scores there. But I think Pittsburg has improved since last season.
Pittsburgh's numbers are up, so if they've got some ball players in with those numbers, it could work out pretty good. But I think we're going to have to see if Brian Jones can be a little magical worker tonight, because not only are we talking a 2 o'clock Saturday afternoon, but after 2 days of snow.
Right.
So he's going to have to talk them into this is Friday night at 6:15. Let's go play ball.
The psychological aspect comes into play somewhat, and we do not have a huge crowd here, at least yet, but they may still be coming in and probably still are coming in. So if you're in the Sulphur Springs area, you'd like to see some girls high school basketball this afternoon, come on by Sulphur Springs High. We are going to have what we think will be a great game for you. The name that stood out last year from Pittsburg was Gina Mackey, who had 27 points in that game, including 7 3-pointers. She is back. She was a one-man team last year, and we've got 2 girls with the same hairdo, so I hope they don't shoot the same. I'm pretty sure she's one of them. I hadn't seen their numbers yet. As I recall, there she is. She had a very long hairstyle, but I've noticed all of the girls who have the very long hair have put it up today, and I'm not sure exactly what the reason for that is, if it's just coincidence or not. National anthem from Sulphur Springs High School Gym.
Good afternoon and welcome to Sulphur Springs, home of the Lady Wildcats.
And we will, in the next few moments, have the introduction of the starting lineups by public address announcer Brian Miller. We can tell you that for Pittsburg, the starters are Randy Jeffrey, a senior, Cam Mackey, a senior, Gina Mackey, whom we were talking about before, who is a junior, Araceli Moreno, we're not certain of her classification, and Vivian Marquez, a senior. Almost all of the girls on that Pittsburg team last year were either sophomores or juniors, and they are back this season.
They were young. Like I say, it appears they're all back, and they've also got some numbers. This could be deceiving, too, having no JV game and so forth.
Good point.
Some of these could be here in body only and have no intent. So we'll just wait and see what comes to us.
Good point, because as Tony just pointed out, there was no JV game, and as a matter of fact, Peyton Hogan from the Wildcat Lady Cat JV team is playing with the varsity this afternoon, so that could be a factor there. So the starters for Sulphur Springs: Trinity Jefferson will be the center. She is a senior. Cody Rowland is the point guard, a senior. Kaylee Carter, I think she is a shooting guard, a senior. Rainey Johnson, a junior, and Cammie Shack, a sophomore, are the forwards. It's the first time we've seen Trinity Jefferson this year. She was hurt in the early going and has come back during the holidays and has played 6 games and has played well. She's averaging 6.7 points a game and 3.2 rebounds.
That's good. All I've seen her on is crutches, so it's good to see her in a pair of tennis shoes.
Lady Pirates wear black jerseys, black pants. I think their colors officially are black and gold, but we just see black and white pretty much in this uniform.
It's got a gold in the middle, but it's not very bright.
And the Lady Cats in their home white uniforms with royal blue numerals outlined in gold. So fans continuing to come in here at Sulphur Springs High. This game was originally scheduled for last night, but because of the snowfall, it was postponed. And I saw a lot of games were postponed and rescheduled for this afternoon. So Rainey Johnson will jump for Sulphur Springs against Gina Mackey of Pittsburg. And the ball is in the air, and the tip is controlled by Pittsburg. They will be moving from right to left. Just underway from Sulphur Springs High School, Lady Cats in a 3-2 zone. Pittsburg patiently working the basketball, keeping it outside for the time being. Now it comes to the near side. Here is a shot from outside three-point range by Vivian Marquez. No good, and rebounded by Cammie Shack for Sulphur Springs. Here come the Lady Cats up the floor. Cammie Shack to Kaylee Carter. Her shot short of the iron, but rebounded by Sulphur Springs. There's another shot put up from outside. That by Trinity Jefferson, no good. And Pittsburg back down the floor, missing a shot inside. Lady Cats back up the floor, taken away. A missed shot by the Lady Pirates. And now rebounded by Kaylee Carter for Sulphur Springs. Here come the Lady Cats up the floor for the second time. Cody Rowland, the point guard, way outside. In the corner it goes over on the far side. That's Trinity Jefferson. Now they work it down low for Rainey Johnson. Back to Trinity Jefferson in the corner on the far side. Lady Cats move from left to right. Cammie Shack bluffs the shot, dribbles to the right. And now it's Rainey Johnson with a shot off the glass, no good from about 6 feet, and the rebound by Pittsburg. Here come the Pirates. All the way down the floor, going in for a layup, and there is a foul.
That's going to be on Cammie.
Cammie Shack, the sophomore for Sulphur Springs, with her first foul, and going to the line. I believe this is Randy Jeffrey. No score here. 6:25 to go, first period. Shot on the way, and perfect. And it is Randy Jeffrey at the free throw line here for the Pittsburg Lady Pirates.
Pittsburg is putting full court pressure on the Lady Cats to bring the ball down, so that can either disturb us or give us some opportunities.
Second shot also good. Good stroke there. Perfect form. Full court pressure in the backcourt, Tony mentioned just a moment ago. Now here's a baseball pass by Rainey Johnson down the floor to Trinity Jefferson, and now to Cammie Shack breaking into the paint. Lays one off the glass. Won't go, and Pittsburg with the rebound, leading 2-0. They come back up the floor. Here's a shot from the corner by Gina Mackey, missed, and the rebound by Cammie Shack for Sulphur Springs. Ahead to Cody Rowland. Rowland to the baseline. Into the corner over on the far side. Now to Kaylee Carter. And she misses from three-point territory. Lady Cats very cold to start the game. Here's a pass taken away by Rainey Johnson. Averaging over 3 steals a game for Sulphur Springs. And she is fouled from behind by Randy Jeffrey for Pittsburg.
So 1 foul on each team, be side out on the Lady Cats. And a bunch of substitutions right here for the Lady Cats.
Into the game, Riley Ivory for the first time, the freshman. We'll check on the others for you. I'm going to guess Kyra Carter came in there. Probably
I think everybody but Cammie.
I think Aaliyah Cheatham in the game. There's Cheatham over on the far side. No, that's Kyra Carter. And now loose ball chased down in the corner. That's Kaylee Carter. And for 3 off the iron, no good. And rebounded by Pittsburg.
Everybody's a little short. They hadn't got their legs warmed up just yet.
2-0 Pittsburg. 5:12 left to go in the first period. Pittsburg working from right to left in the front court. Gina Mackey in the corner over on the far side, back outside. Now here's a three-point attempt, and it is good for Pittsburg. And that is Randy Jeffrey, who has all the Pittsburg points, and they lead at 5-0. Again, the full court pressure in the back court. Zone press by Pittsburg. Lady Cats in danger here of not getting it across the midcourt line in the 10 seconds allowed. And ball swatted out of bounds. A pass from Riley Ivory trying to go on the low post to Rainey Johnson. Knocked away.
We're going to have to be on time with our passes because kind of like us, Pittsburgh's got a little length in the middle there with some long arms that can deflect those passes.
Jakira Fletcher in the ball game. She's quite tall for Pittsburgh at center. Here's a three-pointer by Cammie Shack. Off the back iron, no good, and the rebound by the Lady Pirates. Leading 5-0. They come back up the floor. On the near side it goes. Now top of the key, far side, and the ball taken away by Kyra Carter for Sulphur Springs. Carter taking it all the way. The layup will not fall. And the rebound for Pittsburgh. On the dribble, the whole length of the floor there after the rebound, Randy Jeffrey, but she misses the layup shot, and Cammie Shack with the rebound for Sulphur Springs. 4 minutes to go, first period. Lady Cats down 5-0. Cammie Shack into the paint, and the runner is good from 6 feet.
There we go. That was a good job of creating her own shot there. She went around a couple and banked it in. Much needed.
Full court pressure in the backcourt for the Lady Cats on the inbounds, but finally Pittsburgh gets it across the midcourt line. It's taken away by Kyra Carter, but her pass to midcourt is taken away for Pittsburgh, and now Jeffrey misses from 3 points for Pittsburgh. Offensive board for the Lady Pirates. A follow-up shot here is no good. Loose ball on the floor. Pittsburgh controls it. Foul. I believe this is going against the Lady Cats.
I think that's going to go against Kyra. Number 5, her first, team second.
Kyra Carter, first foul.
Jeffrey, number 1, on the line for 2 more. She's got all the points.
5-2, Pittsburgh leads. Jeffrey, this one spins off the rim, no good. And again, mass substitutions for both teams coming in here.
3 for us and 4 for Pittsburgh there. This could mean we're going to have a running game all day.
5-2, Pittsburgh leading, 3:19 left to go first period. Second shot here for Randy Jeffrey. Shot on the way, and that one's good. 6 points for Jeffrey. All of Pittsburgh's points. 6-2. Lady Pirates lead. Cody Rowland on the dribble for Sulphur Springs to Rainey Johnson way outside. Johnson on the right-hand dribble to the right side. Pass intended here for Trinity Jefferson. Too tall, goes over the baseline, and back to Pittsburgh.
Lady Cats are not reacting too good to that full court pressure yet. They've got to settle down, get a couple of buckets. I think she stepped on the sideline.
Pittsburgh trying to come back up the floor, and they turn it over. Apparently one of the Lady Pirates stepping on the sideline in front of us here. So Sulphur Springs inbounds in the front court. trailing 6-2. Kyra Carter on the dribble. Zone defense here for Pittsburgh. 2-3 zone. Trinity Jefferson way outside. To Kyra into the paint. The runner will go.
Right.
Great move there by Kyra Carter, and she is fouled. 6-4.
I think the foul was on number 1.
And that would be Randy Jeffrey. If that's so, that's her second foul.
So Kyra got a bucket and a free throw.
Kyra Carter averaging 3.7 points per game, and she's a 50% free throw shooter for Sulphur Springs, the senior. Shot is off the back iron, no good. But the Lady Cats just down by 2. Here's the full court pressure for Sulphur Springs. They attempt to trap near midcourt. 6-4, Pittsburgh leads. They get it into the front court. Three-pointer off the glass and off the rim, no good. Kyra Carter the rebound, but has it taken away. Pittsburgh keeps the ball in the front court. Shot from the top of the key, rims around, and it's good. That's Randy Jeffrey again having a big first quarter. That's her second three-pointer and gives her 9 points, and that's all the Lady Pirates points. They lead it 9-4. Cody Rowland driving for Sulphur Springs off the glass. It's good, and she is fouled.
Number 5 on the foul. That's Moreno. Her first. So that was Cody. She got a bucket there and a free throw to follow.
9-6. Sulphur Springs down by 3. 2:08 left to go first period. The senior point guard Cody Rowland at the line for Sulphur Springs. 65% free throw shooter, and she misses. See her. And a fight for the rebound is won by Pittsburgh. Loose ball on the floor there. Lady Pirates coming back up the floor down the far side. A whistle, and do we have a foul?
I think we did, but I didn't see who it was. I'm going to say number 4.
I didn't see the foul signal. Kaylee Carter, that would be. They get it in, but Cody Rowland knocks it free and chases it out of bounds. So another inbounds play here for the Lady Pirates over on the far side near midcourt. 2 minutes to go first period. Pittsburgh leading 9-6. This game at Sulphur Springs High School, originally scheduled for Friday night, rescheduled for Saturday afternoon. And a goodly crowd of Sulphur Springs fans has arrived now over on the far side. Pittsburgh working the ball in the front court. Lady Cats still in their zone defense. Here's a three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Cammie Shack. He's had a lot of rebounds, but it's taken away. Coming back up the floor. They work it down low, and the basket is good here by Gina Mackey, and she is fouled.
She's going to be fouled by 33 Cammie after Cammie got fouled earlier.
I've got that as 2 fouls on Cammie Shack. Not good.
No.
11-6. Pittsburgh leading, and Gina Mackey makes the free throw. She had 27 points, including 7 three-pointers in the game here last year. Lady Cats working it up the floor here against that zone press. Finally, they get it across, or I thought that they did, but it's taken away. A bounce pass intended for Cody Rowland, stolen.
Travel.
And we have a traveling call as Lady Pirates are working in the front court. But you're right, Lady Cats having a tough time with this zone press.
I really would think we might have called a timeout by now and discussed a little bit of it, but he may be trying just to work it through this first quarter. 12-6,
Pittsburgh leads. They get it in to Rainey Johnson. Johnson bounce pass to Trinity Jefferson. To Cammie Shack up high, then they go back to Rainey Johnson, driving down the baseline, puts it off the glass.
That's what's needed right there. Cammie took that one under control.
12-8 now. Pittsburgh leading. Lady Pirates coming back up the floor. Cody Rowland nearly stole it, but knocked it out of bounds. I'm surprised they didn't call a foul there. Inbounds play for Pittsburgh on the baseline. Lady Cats with a zone press. They beat it, get it across the midcourt line. Gina Mackey open underneath, but she misses the easy layup. She was a bit off balance there. Pittsburgh gets the rebound. The three-pointer no good by Jefferson. Cody Rowland back up the floor. Rowland misses the runner. And it's going to go back to Pittsburg out of bounds over the baseline.
A lot of action, but we're a little bit out of control. Had a 3-on-1 there, and if we'd have come down and gotten a little control, we should have scored on that one.
I think I referred to Jefferson a moment ago for Pittsburg. It's Jeffrey, Randy Jeffrey. They beat the Lady Cat press, get across the midcourt line. Gina Mackey.
Right, nice block by Johnson to not foul, too. Just took it straight out of bounds. So it's going to be side out under the bucket for Pittsburg.
Gina Mackey had a shot underneath, but as Tony told you, Rainey Johnson.
And a tip and a steal on the inbound. Now we need a good possession here.
Rainey Johnson with the rejection, and now the Lady Cats with the steal. They come back up the floor. Trinity Jefferson working on the near side, has it knocked out of bounds off one of the Lady Pirates. Sulphur Springs will inbound on the near side. 12-8, Pittsburg leads. 42 seconds left to go, first period. Cammie Shack into Rainey Johnson. Three-pointer for Cammie Shack is good.
There we go.
On the near side and about a step outside the arc. So 5 points for Cammie Shack in the first period. 12-11. Lady Cats down by 1. And Lady Cat press here forces a turnover. They throw it out of bounds. Coming back up the floor.
27-3 left in the first. Let's see if we can't tie this thing up or even weather it and go up in the lead.
Rainey Johnson for three. It's off the glass and good.
I don't know if she called it, but we're going to count it.
5 points for Rainey Johnson. 13-12, Sulphur Springs leads. Back up the floor. Pittsburg, they miss a shot from in close, but they get the rebound. Shot from 12 feet is good. And that is Cam Mackey, I believe the sister of Gina Mackey, and Pittsburg regains the lead 14-13 as the Lady Cats come back up the floor. That's the end of the quarter. A wild first quarter here at Sulphur Springs High School. 14-13, Pittsburg leads. It's Lady Cats basketball on KSST. Wildcats basketball on KSST, brought to you by, I have it here somewhere, yes, BT Medical, City National Bank, Wesley House Assisted Living, Farm Country, Alliance Bank, and the University Interscholastic League. I'm John Mark Dempsey along with Tony Flippin. James Terry is our producer in the studio, and Matt Jansen, our technical director and video producer. This game is streaming live on YouTube if you would like to look in on the KSST YouTube channel. 14-13, Pittsburg leading. And they led almost the entire first quarter, Tony. Lady Cats briefly took the lead there just before the end of the quarter, but Pittsburg came back down and scored to regain the lead.
Yeah, we got kind of lucky on that one, so we got a ball game on our hand if everything stays like this. Lady Cats will get the ball to start the second since they lost the opening tip.
Cammie Shack gets it in to Cody Rowland. Rowland driving into the paint, and she is fouled. Cody Rowland off the inbounds pass. Natalie Gonzalez gets the foul. That, of course, is the first team foul of the second quarter. Cody Rowland with the first shot here. Fouled in the act of shooting, and it is no good. Rowland, a 65% free throw shooter, averaging 9.9 per game for Sulphur Springs. Second shot is good. 14-14. First tie that we've had. Almost taken away there by Trinity Jefferson as the Lady Cats continuing with their zone press. And the Lady Pirates beat it. There's a runner from 6 feet that will not fall. Lady Cats come up with the rebound. Coming back up the floor. And now taken away by Pittsburg.
We got to watch trying to dribble because Pittsburgh's coming on the weak side. She stepped. He saw it. There you go. I was fixing to help him a little. Lady Cat ball out here.
Is that a traveling call?
No, she stepped on that.
Stepped on the line.
Little blue line that we don't like.
Well, we could show it to you. If you're looking on YouTube, you see that the court is dark colored. And it's dark colored both in play and out of play. And then there's a narrow blue line there that is the sideline. It is a little bit confusing. Lady Cats up the floor. Here's a three-point attempt from the far corner. And it misses no good. That was by Kyra Carter. Lady Cats steal the ball coming back up the floor by Pittsburg. Trinity Jefferson misses a three-pointer from the head of the key. 14-14. Lady Pirates on the rebound. They are into the front court now. And the takeaway by Trinity Jefferson for Sulphur Springs.
She's quite active to be in early stages of her season after that injury.
Lady Cats in the front court. Rainey Johnson to Trinity Jefferson to Cammie Shack, top of the key. And a three-pointer from the far side by, I think that's Kyra Carter.
Yep.
And
everything was good except the ball going in because they had a lot of good ball movement.
Steal by Rainey Johnson, but they get it right back. And Lady Pirates have the ball in the front court. Game tied at 14. 6:17 to go, first half. Down low they go to Randy Jeffrey, and she bounces it off the, banks it off the glass
21.
for two.
21 there.
21 on the score?
Uh-huh.
Okay, Jakira Fletcher there. And a timeout taken by Sulphur Springs, trailing 16-14. This is Lady Cats basketball on KSST. Lady Cats basketball on KSST. Sulphur Springs beat Pittsburg last season here 61-42 and beat them on the road 52-43. But this is a much improved Pittsburg team.
It is athletic. Both girls, both teams out here tonight are athletic.
Both teams 1-1 in district play. Sulphur Springs beat Pleasant Grove last Tuesday night 63-38. Previously, they lost to North Lamar 45-36. Pittsburg beat Bonham 74-34, and then lost to North Lamar 39-36.
Bonham's an unknown, though, so we don't know whether or not that's iffy or whatever.
They were ranked in the top 25 here a few weeks ago, and it was very surprising to me. But they're not there now. No teams in Sulphur Springs District is now in the top 25. Here's the three-pointer. Off the iron, no good by Kyra Carter. Cammie Shack got the rebound, missed the shot. Got another rebound. Here's another shot by Rainey Johnson, missed. Rebound by the Lady Pirates, back up the floor. Rainey Johnson hustling down the floor to knock it away and prevent the basket for Sulphur Springs.
Good hustle. That was either Laney or Kara or Kaylee. But both of them got back there. It was a good hustle. Pittsburgh's pushing everything they can push.
16-14, Pittsburgh leads. Inbounds play on the baseline. Had a traveling call on the inbounds play.
This is where we need to take advantage. Pittsburgh's pretty good this year, and we need to take advantage when they give us an extra possession.
They got it into Randy Jeffrey, and kind of an unforced error there. Inbounds play on the far side. Cammie Shack to Rainey Johnson. Back to Shack. And now Kaylee Carter. Over on the far side, it goes to Cammie Shack. Kyra Carter. Here is Cammie Shack for three. Got it.
There we go. Good ball movement there.
From the far side of the three-point arc, 17-16. Sulphur Springs leads. Up the floor come the Lady Pirates. They beat the press. Here's a three-point attempt. No good. Off the back iron. Rebound by Rainey Johnson for Sulphur Springs.
Okay, they helped her with it. I was fixing to say she doesn't throw the ball out of bounds on her own. So Rainey's doing a good job of cleaning up her area, as she always does. Lady Cat ball out on the side after a couple of subs.
I'm surprised there was no foul called on that. I thought they reached across her body there, and that's what caused her to throw it out of bounds.
Sometimes they'll just give the ball out a little easier. Going to have a jump ball here, and that's going to go to Pittsburgh.
Cammie Shack inbounding, making a long pass down the floor for Trinity Jefferson, and they ended up wrestling for the ball on the floor there, and it goes to Pittsburgh.
Both teams are getting a little bit quick on getting rid of the ball because of the pressure, and that's causing turnovers. There's a good job. Rainey cut that one off and stole it. Rainey
Johnson the steal on the inbounds play for Sulphur Springs. Lady Cats.
Looks like a safety from last night.
Kaylee Carter misses from three-point range. On the right side, Rainey Johnson going for the rebound, and I haven't seen the call yet. Did it go off of Rainey, or did... It's
going to stay for Sulphur Springs.
Okay, apparently off one of the Lady Pirates. And now inbounds play for Sulphur Springs. Aaliyah Cheatham gets it into Trinity Jefferson. Now in the corner. It is Kaylee Carter who misses, and the rebound on the floor for the Lady Pirates. Trinity Jefferson going for the steal but doesn't get it. Here's a drive into the paint that's taken away for Sulphur Springs by Kaylee Carter. Carter to Cody Rowland. Lady Cats in the front court. Rowland now in the paint, pulls up, jumper off the glass, rattles around and falls.
There we go. You know there's going to be some action when Cody's in here. 5
points for Cody Rowland, 19-16 Sulphur Springs, a 3-point lead, their biggest. Three-pointer for Pittsburg, in and out. Rainey Johnson can't control the rebound. It's over the baseline, goes back to Pittsburg.
She thought that Cammie was a Pittsburghian. She was trying to steal it instead of two on the same team, but that's a good job.
Inbounds play for the Lady Pirates on the baseline underneath the Pittsburgh basket. Substitutions coming into the game. Riley Ivory in for Trinity Jefferson. Who else went out?
I didn't see.
Inbounds play for Pittsburgh. Very short pass. Ball knocked free here by Kyra.
It's coming to the Lady Cats. Good
wow,
job.
Good job off the hands there of Cam Mackey of Pittsburgh. Great job by Kyra Carter for Sulphur Springs.
Came in there and really worked it.
Cammie Shack will inbound in the corner on the near side right in front of us. And they get it in, but now it's taken away in the front court for Pittsburgh. Here come the Lady Pirates. They slow it down, throw it back outside to Jeffrey, and another steal here for Rainey Johnson.
Rainey's just really doing a good job on those tall passes, but I guarantee you, we got Cody in here and Ivory. We're fixing to have a lot of action.
Sulphur Springs leading 19-16. 3:29 to go first half. A runner for Cody Rowland off the feed by Cammie Shack. No good. Rowland gets a run rebound. Back up. Won't go.
Stays
out of bounds. Yeah, it goes off of Pittsburgh. And Lady Cats will inbound on the baseline underneath their own basket, leading 19-16. Cody Rowland will inbound. Just to the right of the basket. Way outside she goes to Kyra. We have Kaylee Carter and Kyra Carter. This is Kyra. Out of Cody Rowland. Rowland on the dribble. Zone defense here for Pittsburgh. Cammie Shack for three. Off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Ivory. Back outside she goes to Kyra.
Off the Lady Cats, going to go to Pittsburgh. Good hustle under there.
Over the baseline, and it goes back to the Lady Pirates. 19-16, Sulphur Springs leading with 3 minutes exactly left to go here in the first half at Sulphur Springs High School. Trinity Jefferson back in. Lady Cats with their zone defense, but Pittsburgh beats it easily this time. Jeffrey takes it all the way, comes up short on a little runner from 6 feet. Rebound Trinity Jefferson to Cody Rowland. Rowland on the run. All the way in, and the layup won't go.
Steps.
She's called for traveling. Wow. A lot of action here.
When you've got Cody and Riley in there, there's going to be a bunch of action. But Cody has been dominating it, and she's taking a breather right now, putting Kayla back in. Or Kaylee.
Inbounds play for Pittsburgh, trailing 19-16, 2:45 to go. Working on that Sulphur Springs zone press, and they throw it away over on the far side in the corner.
Sulphur Springs doing a good job of, when we're seeing those loop passes, the deeper defense is cutting across and interfering and getting some steals, so that's very good defense there.
Inbounds play for Sulphur Springs on the baseline in the backcourt, and time is a-wasting here, and finally Cammie Shack gets it in. And now it's Rainey Johnson. And Johnson down low is fouled. She had given it up to Kaylee Carter, back to Johnson on the low post, and apparently she was fouled. I have that as the third team foul on Pittsburgh.
Yes.
So no bonus. Did you pick up who the foul was on?
I think is 5 out there?
Yes.
Yes, I think 5.
That is
Moreno. That's her second.
Araceli Moreno. Inbounds play on the baseline to Cammie Shack. Shack on the runner from 15 feet, in and out. Rebound Pittsburgh. 19-16. Lady Cats lead. Long pass down the floor, and the layup for Pittsburgh is in there by Randy Jeffrey. 19-18, Lady Cats lead is 1. Quickly back down the floor, Leah Cheatham. Dishes off, but she is traveling. Dishes to Trinity Jefferson, who would have made the layup, but Cheatham called for traveling before she made the pass.
She was a little too unselfish because she could have made that shot from right there, but that's you can't get mad at people trying to share the wealth.
Great point. Inbounds play for Pittsburgh on the baseline in the backcourt. Zone press for Sulphur Springs, as we've seen all afternoon. They have a trap in the corner.
Going to have a timeout before anything happens. Timeout, Pittsburgh.
19-18, Sulphur Springs leads. 2:02 left to go first half. This Lady Cats basketball on KSST. Lady Cats basketball on KSST. Tuesday, Lady Cats host Paris at 6:15. We will have that broadcast for you also on KSST, and it will stream on YouTube for you. Wildcat boys, by the way, playing at Pittsburgh this afternoon at 1 p.m. We might have a score for you before we go off the air. They play at Paris on Tuesday night. Inbounds play here for Pittsburgh in the backcourt behind the baseline. Lady Cats the zone press. Pittsburgh still not across the midcourt line. Finally, they get it across, or they nearly did, but it's taken away by Kaylee Carter ahead to Trinity Jefferson. Jefferson in the corner, far side. Jefferson got it. Trinity Jefferson, a three-pointer. In the corner on the far side, 22-18. That's the biggest lead for Sulphur Springs. And Pittsburgh throws it away. The zone press for the Lady Cats, forcing the turnover there.
That's a good set of possessions there on the offense. There was a little bit of passing, and Trinity set her feet good and squashed that thing.
Inbounds play for Sulphur Springs on the far side. Cammie Shack gets it into Cody Rowland. And now it goes to Aaliyah Cheatham. Now Cammie Shack on the high post. In the corner it goes for a three-pointer. That is good.
That's Kaylee.
That's Kaylee Carter.
We're for three.
25-18, 7-point lead for Sulphur Springs. That's their biggest lead.
Yes.
I believe that's the biggest lead of the afternoon.
Oh, mercy.
We have a traveling call against Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but the guy, you got a three-man crew, and this man up here doesn't call traveling, and he did. So the call was right, mechanics stunk. But it's Lady Cats ball with 1:10 left.
As many of you know, Tony called Texas high school basketball games and football games for 25 years. So we enjoy his insights. Lady Cats working in the front court, leading 25-18, under a minute to go first half. Cody Rowland out head of the key on the dribble to the left, puts up a three-pointer that's way off the mark and rebounded by Pittsburgh. Rebound is by Gina Mackey. Here come the Lady Pirates across the midcourt line. Cody Rowland the foul, and that's her first. I have that as the first team foul of the quarter.
Yep.
And Pittsburgh only 2.
Yep, they're letting them play. They must have dinner plans.
I was going to say, I think that was more of a factor of what the officials are calling and not calling.
That's
them, the style of play.
There's a lot of action.
They're
being pretty even.
Zone defense for Sulphur Springs with 35 seconds left to go. Lady Cats lead 25-18. Here's a three-pointer off the mark. Ball on the floor. It is won by Pittsburgh. Another shot up and misses. Pittsburgh again with a rebound, and this time it is Randy Jeffrey who has a turnaround jumper from about 8 feet good. 25-20. Lady Cats lead is cut to 5. Sulphur Springs back up the floor. Ball knocked free, out of bounds, over the baseline. And it will stay with Sulphur Springs. No, it's going to go back to Pittsburgh. Or at least that's what one of the Lady Pirates thought, Cam Mackey.
Yeah.
But
you go ahead and get up there and see if they'll hand you the ball. I've done it. And if they don't, just catch it right quick. People scratch their head, and you might get you a cheap bucket.
Lady Cats have the ball on the baseline in the front court. To the left of the Lady Cat basket. 14 seconds to go. They get it in to Trinity Jefferson. Now Cody Rowland. Rowland driving the runner from 6 feet. Won't fall. 7 seconds to go. Pittsburgh the rebound. Taken away for Sulphur Springs. And the shot missed. Another shot. And there's the buzzer.
All right. That's good action and no foul. So that's a good way to end the half.
25-20. The Lady Cats lead it. I believe that was Kaylee Carter that stole the ball and missed the shot.
She shot it too quickly and didn't have her feet set. We got a couple other chances.
Of course, time was running out, and she knew that.
Yep.
25-20, Sulphur Springs leads at halftime. Wild first half, and Lady Cats basketball continues after this on KSST.
All right, welcome back to Lady Cat Gym here on a Saturday afternoon. Lady Cats taking on Pittsburg Lady Pirates. We're at halftime, and we've got a 25-20 Lady Cat lead, and this has been jam-packed with action for the first half, so much so that John Mark's having to go over and get a correct counting of all of the books, because it was lots of a quick action, and we've missed a couple of fouls, and I've got one bucket that I didn't get a hold of. So a good action-packed game for the fans, and we got a decent little crowd for a Saturday afternoon. But we're looking forward to see who can make some adjustments here. We took care of Pittsburg last year. It's a different story this year, but if we can make a couple of adjustments, we should be able to bring this one home again too. So I'm going to hold up here a second and let John Mark squeeze in. Hopefully we can get these books squared back away. Sometimes trying to talk and do the books and look gets a little bit above you.
Are you talking to the KSST audience,
I
Tony?
sure am.
All right. What have you told them?
I've just been yapping.
Well, I crossed the court to check on the foul situation. So one good thing, we had Cammie Shack with 2 fouls. They just have her with 1.
Okay.
And apparently one that we thought was on her was on Rainey. So that's the bad news. But they have Lady Cats have 5 players with 1 foul. Cody Rowland, Kaylee Carter, Kyra Carter, Rainey Johnson, and Cammie Shack with 1 foul. And Pittsburgh has Randy Jeffrey with 2, who is their top scorer. She has 11 points in the first half. So they have to watch that situation somewhat. Yep. Era Osornio has 1. Araceli Moreno has 1, and Natalie Gonzalez has 1 for Pittsburgh. And I think, as you said, I think the officials are kind of letting them play, which accounts for the low foul count.
I haven't got our scoring down. Can you run down our first period scoring to me?
What I've got is Cody in just first period.
First period, Cody.
2 for Cody Rowland.
Yep.
2 for Kyra Carter.
Yep.
5 for Rainey Johnson.
I didn't have a free throw, so or was it a 2 or a 3-point?
She had a 2 and a 3.
2 and a 3, so that's...
Cammie Shack had a 2 and a 3 for 5 points in the first quarter.
Okay.
So now where we stand right now as far as individual scoring, and I will kind of total this up as we're going along here. Trinity Jefferson has 3 with a 3-pointer. Cody Rowland has 5.
Yep.
Kaylee Carter has 3. And then Rainey Johnson has 5. And Cammie Shack has 8 with 2 3-pointers. For Pittsburgh, Randy Jeffrey has 11 points and 9. Well, I guess it was 8. She had 8 in the first quarter. Cam Mackey has 2. Gina Mackey has 3, and she had 27 points, including 7 3-pointers in the game they played here last year. So she's liable to get hot in the second half, Tony. I'm surprised I don't think she's taken a 3-pointer.
She's not. She's staying low.
Which is surprising. Jakira Fletcher has 2. So you can check me to see if that adds up. I did not check the scoring totals over there. I just wanted to mainly check the fouls.
I think I'm going to take their word for it and try to keep up in the second half. This is a wild action.
It has been. In the standings in Sulphur Springs District, North Lamar and Paris are 1-0. Paris coming in here Tuesday night, and we'll have the broadcast for you at 6:15 on KSST. Sulphur Springs and Pittsburgh are 1-1. Bonham Max Preps shows to be 0-1, but I think there was, in fact, I'm quite sure there was a game that was missed there somehow. And Pleasant Grove is 0-2. The 4A rankings, girls basketball, we have none of our district teams in the top 25. However, Maybank is number 11 and Canton is number 17, and both of those teams are in the neighboring district, and either one of those teams could be a first-round playoff opponent for the Lady Cats. So that's something to bear in mind, that you have two teams in the top 25 in the neighboring district that will be matched up against in the first round of the playoffs. In 3A, by the way, Winsboro is number 6, 22-3 for the season. Raines is number 9 at 22-3, and the Lady Cats lost to Raines on New Year's Eve. 48-37 was the final there. And by the way, the Lady Cats also lost to Canton on December 6th. Canton ranked 17th in 4A, 42-24. So Sulphur Springs has seen some good competition here in pre-district play. And they are, as we speak, 19-7, 1-1 in district play. Pittsburg is 19-3, and also 1-1 in district play. So we're about ready to go here with the third quarter.
Should be the Lady Cats ball out.
Lady Cats will be shooting at the basket in front of us here, which is good. We can see better. And they'll be moving from right to left. Lady Cats get it in, and they are working in the front court with a 5-point lead at 25-20. Their biggest lead has been 7. Trinity Jefferson in the corner on the near side. Cammie Shack on the far side has it knocked away and picked up by Gina Mackey for Pittsburg. Mackey all the way, layup in and out, no good, but Mackey gets her own rebound, and she is fouled. Rainey Johnson, that's her second foul.
I'm going to try to listen more attentively.
Our public address announcer, Brian Miller, who came over and gave us the starting lineups before the game, which we much appreciated. First shot here by Gina Mackey is good. That gives her 4 points in the game. Second shot, bounces around twice and falls. Shooters roll, 25-22. 3-point lead for Sulphur Springs. Pittsburg continues with that zone press. Lady Cats beat it. Rainey Johnson on the high post, over to Kaylee Carter on the far side, back to Rainey Johnson. They're going for Trinity Jefferson on the back door, but it's taken away by Jeffrey for Pittsburg.
That was good reaction from the Lady Pirates there. She came down and stole that and could see what was happening.
25-22. Sulphur Springs leading there is Gina Mackey with an air ball 3. Rebounded by Rainey Johnson. Ahead it goes to Kaylee Carter. Carter with a little fall away from 8 feet, won't go down. Rebound Pittsburg. Lady Pirates into the front court.
Travel.
And a traveling call. Nice bounce pass there for Vivian Marquez, but she shuffled her feet as she brought it in, and the ball goes back over to Sulphur Springs. Pittsburg backing off here on the full court press this time.
Yeah, it's just kind of token. They're trying to keep it out of Cody's hand because Cody makes a lot happen.
Kaylee Carter for 3, in and out, rebound. Rainey Johnson back up, misses the shot from 10 feet. Rebound on the floor is taken by Cammie Shack.
I think it's going to say Cammie was on the line, give it to Pittsburg. That's a pretty easy way to get out and not calling the foul. Goes back to Pittsburg on the baseline in the backcourt. Lady Cats also somewhat backing off of their full court pressure, and there's a traveling call that goes against Pittsburg and Cam Mackey. Yep.
Driving into the paint, or about to drive into the paint. And the Lady Cats coming back up the floor, and a pass here to Cody Rowland. She was off balance and very nearly lost it, but somehow retained possession. Now it's Cammie Shack for Sulphur Springs. Now Trinity Jefferson over on the far side. Down low to Rainey Johnson. Way out to Kaylee Carter. Down low for Cammie Shack. A whistle.
Number 2.
Cam Mackey draws the foul for Pittsburg.
Her first.
Yep. And apparently that is the first team foul of the quarter.
Yep, that's what I was looking for.
We go to the bonus on the 5th foul of the quarter. And there's a three-pointer from Cammie Shack, her 3rd of the afternoon for Sulphur Springs from the corner over on the far side.
We're trying to showcase her a little more tonight, and she's coming through. She's setting her feet, receiving the ball, and shooting.
11 points for Cammie Shack. Kaylee Carter knocks it out of bounds as the Lady Pirates come back up the floor. 28-22. Sulphur Springs leads by 6 after that three-pointer by Cammie Shack a moment ago. Inbounds play at midcourt. Lady Pirates get it in. Sulphur Springs remaining in a 2-3 zone as they've been, I think, all afternoon,
yep,
Tony.
They sure have.
Missed shot way outside. Retrieved by the Lady Pirates, and they throw it away.
Good job of staying in the lane and trying to make them go over the top, and they went over so far Kareem couldn't have gotten that one.
Goes out of bounds over the baseline. Inbounds play here by Cammie Shack for Sulphur Springs.
They're playing a 4-man zone, and they're covering Cody for some reason. Oh, nice. Oh.
Great feed for Rainey Johnson, but she can't pick up the layup there. Too hard off the glass. Rebound by Pittsburg. Sulphur Springs leading 28-22. Lady Pirates working in the front court, moving from left to right. 5:14 left to go, third quarter. 2-3 zone for Sulphur Springs. No shot clock in high school basketball. Now here is a three-pointer from way outside, in and out by Cam Mackey. That's taken away again underneath by Pittsburg, and there's a foul as they go for the shot.
I think we're going to get Rainey. Yep, that's her second.
I've got her with 3.
Yeah.
I think she had 1 at halftime. I think this is her second foul of the quarter.
Okay.
At the line, shooting 2. First shot is missed.
Coming out.
And again, this is a situation with the long hair obscuring the number of the player at the free throw line. We'll get it here in a minute, but she missed the first shot.
21.
And the second shot is good. That is Jacqueline Fletcher. That gives her 3 points in the ballgame. 28-23, 5-point lead for Sulphur Springs. Lady Cats give it up. They throw it away over the sideline over on the opposite side of the court. As the full court pressure works for Pittsburg again. 4:50 to go, third quarter, 28-23. Lady Cats lead. Driving in is Jeffrey, and she is fouled.
Yep, got Cody on that one. She reached her second, team third.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't think that was a shooting foul.
Well, it is.
It was. I think that's 21. No, that's number 1.
Yeah, it's Randy Jeffrey. 11 points in the first half for Jeffrey. She scored the first 9, I think, for Pittsburgh.
No way that was a shooting foul.
Second shot missed.
Got out of it.
And Kaylee Carter chases the rebound down in the corner for Sulphur Springs. Gets it across the midcourt line to Trinity Jefferson. Good feed to Cody Rowland, and Rowland drives inside and lays it off the glass.
That's why they're trying to keep it out of Cody's hands. 8
points for Cody Rowland, 30-23, and she's going to be whistled for a foul here, I think, reaching in.
Number 5. They got Kyra on that one.
Okay, good. Kyra Carter then the foul.
Her second, team's 4th.
Pirates get it in. A shot for 3 from the corner. Off the iron. And the shooter gets her own rebound there. And now she is fouled.
She got fouled again on Kyra, and they said she was shooting, and she wasn't. So we got a little problem going right now.
This is Natalie Gonzalez. Who was the foul on?
Kyra. Got
so that's
2
3.
in a row.
I've got 3 on her then.
Number 10 shooting. She's 0 for 1.
She misses there. Natalie Gonzalez. It's her first free throw attempt today. I think they're calling more fouls here in the second half, Tony.
Maybe, and I said something about not shooting, but that was the 5th foul too. So 1 out of 2.
She makes the second shot, so the bonus now in effect for Pittsburg on the 5th foul by Sulphur Springs in the quarter. 30-24. Lady Cats lead is 6. They get it across the midcourt line against the full court pressure. Trinity Jefferson trying to go to Cammie Scheck, but it was almost taken away, and Cody Rowland, however, came up with the ball for Sulphur Springs. 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Cody Rowland working out near midcourt. Rowland driving and is fouled.
Got a foul on number 2.
Reaching in. Cam Mackey, her second foul.
Second, and I've got that as their third.
They haven't put it on the scoreboard yet, but I think that's right.
Oh, wait, that's just 2.
Still shows 2 team fouls on Pittsburgh.
That's what it is.
Inbounds play by Cammie Scheck is taken away by Pittsburgh. Jeffrey down the floor misses the layup. She also made the steal.
Going to call jump ball.
Gets a rebound.
With Pittsburgh.
So they called the tie ball on the rebound, and Lady Pirates, as Tony said, will keep the ball. On the baseline underneath the Pittsburgh basket, or just to the right of the Pittsburgh basket. Way outside it goes. 30-24, the Lady Cats leading. And a runner in the paint for Randy Jeffrey is good off the glass. 13 points for Jeffrey, 30-26, a 4-point lead for Sulphur Springs. Full court pressure in the backcourt. Lady Cats get across the midcourt line. 3-point attempt by Aaliyah Cheatham, no good. But the Lady Cats get the rebound. Cody Rowland on the dribble to Trinity Jefferson. Now back to Rowland out near midcourt. A spin to Trinity Jefferson. 4-3 near side off the back iron. No good. Rebound Cheatham. Cheatham outside to Ivory. To Cheatham to Ivory. Ivory for 3. No good. Rebound inside. Cammie Scheck makes a move. Puts it up off the glass. No good. Scheck again. The rebound. Again can't get it to go.
Can't quite get their feet squared up. Just a little, about a half a bucket off there on them.
Lady Cats missed about 5 or 6 shots in a row there.
Yep.
Back down the floor. Pittsburgh, they miss a shot inside. Get the rebound. Another shot, no good. Rebound, Cammie Scheck for Sulphur Springs.
There
foul.
We go. That's going to be on number 4. Cammie's very active. That's only her first.
Gina Mackey.
That's their third of the quarter. Cammie is cleaning up right now, especially with Rainey out.
Cammie Scheck inbounding. Lady Cats get it across the midcourt line, but it's immediately taken away for Pittsburgh by Gina Mackey. Moving left to right, 3-pointer, far side, short. Mackey the rebound, whistle.
Number 1, Cody.
Cody Rowland the foul. Her third, as I have it.
Yep. They'll be shooting. Number 4 will be shooting 2.
Pittsburgh in the bonus here with Sulphur Springs over 5 fouls in the quarter. And then you shoot 2 shots. It's not a 1-and-1, as most of us are familiar with. First shot is in and out, no good by Gina Mackey, who has 5 points in the game. Aaliyah Cheatham out of the game for Sulphur Springs. Cody Rowland out of the game for Sulphur Springs. See if we can pick up. Kaylee Carter is in.
Ivory's in.
Okay.
Missed them both, but came up with a rebound. Nice block by
Got Rainey Johnson.
Rainey, and then a tie ball. That'll go to the Lady Cats.
Rainey Johnson back in the game with 3 personal fouls for Sulphur Springs as we have it.
Yep.
Inbounds play on the far side. Lady Cats lead it 30-26. 2:19 to go, third quarter. They get it across the midcourt line against the press. Rainey Johnson in the corner on the far side. To Riley Ivory. Now to Cody Rowland, that is taken away on the far side. But Trinity Jefferson gets it back for Sulphur Springs. Jefferson has the ball knocked free from behind.
Still going to stay with us.
Over the baseline, and it'll be Sulphur Springs ball.
Right now we got nobody that wants to take charge of the point. So that's going to be an issue till we straighten that part out right now.
Cody Rowland. Actually, that's Cammie Scheck gets it into.
Cody's out. That's a foul. I was wondering how long it's going to take them. That's on 4.
Cammie Scheck got it into Rainey Johnson, went back to Scheck, and now we have the foul.
That's 4 on them, so we'll shoot. There's 1:54 left, so starting the next foul, we'll shoot.
Did you pick up who the foul was on?
Number 4.
On number 4, Gina Mackey. Lady Cats get the inbounds play on the baseline in. Working the ball from right to left. Here is Kaylee Carter for 3. Left side, a little bit short. And the rebound for Pittsburg here. 30-26, Sulphur Springs leads by 4. Shot from the corner for 3.
Now let's go
off the iron.
Around.
Long rebound ahead. Now it goes to Trinity Jefferson for the layup, and it's good.
Nice.
And a great feed there by Riley Ivory, the freshman.
Yep, and foul on 4. That's Mackey. That's 3 straight on Mackey, I believe.
Trinity Jefferson with the basket for Sulphur Springs. Lady Cats off the rebound and quickly down the floor.
Really nice control by Trinity.
And she has a chance for a three-point play here, and it rattles around and falls. Gets the shooter's roll. Trinity Jefferson.
33-26.
7-point lead for Sulphur Springs. Pittsburg beats the zone press of Sulphur Springs, working in the front court now.
Don't foul.
Ball's in the corner on the near side. Now goes outside to Jeffrey. Now again in the corner over on the far side, driving the baseline. Shot is up and good. Does it count?
Yep, it's going to count. Ivory's going to get called with a shooting foul. Bucket good, 12. That's Ivory. That's her first. And number 2 got the 2-pointer and gets a free throw.
Cam Mackey got the shot from the baseline about 12 feet out. Fouled by Riley Ivory, the freshman for Sulphur Springs. You have that as her first foul?
I believe that's the case, yes.
Free throw is good.
She finishes the 3-point play, does Mackey.
33-29, 4-point lead for Sulphur Springs. They have led by as many as 7. Working in the front court, Lady Cats. Cammie Shack, high post. Far side it goes. Ball not free, taken away by Pittsburg. 37 seconds to go, third quarter. All the way back down the floor, and a foul.
I think that's going to be on Ivory as well. They're going to shoot 2. Yep. Yep, Ivory on the foul, and one's going to shoot 2.
2 fouls on the freshman Riley Ivory. This is Randy Jeffrey.
I believe that's the case.
Shot on the way and rims out.
Well, or is it? Nope, that's 1.
Yeah, it is. No, that's Randy Jeffrey.
That's Randy, okay.
She has 13 points in the game. She has missed her last 3 free throws, though.
Let's see if we can get a four-factor.
Second shot. This is a bonus shot here. Both teams now in the bonus in the third quarter. And she misses again on the free throw. And Rainey Johnson gets the loose ball rebound, tips it out to Trinity Jefferson. Ahead it goes to Kyra Carter. Now to Ivory, back to Carter. Carter for 3, off the iron, no good. Rebound contested, out of bounds, belongs to Sulphur Springs.
21-1 left. That's good. I think we might have gotten a break on that one, but I'll take it.
33-29, Sulphur Springs leads. Inbounds play on the baseline. Now Rainey Johnson for 3, in and out, no good. Cammie Shack can't get the rebound. And here comes Pittsburg with the ball. 10 seconds to go.
No fouls, no fouls. Let them throw it up there. 4-point
lead for Sulphur Springs. They miss a shot. Now rebound off the floor by Rainey Johnson. Buzzer, and the shot at the buzzer is way off the mark. 33-29, Sulphur Springs leads by 4. Going to the fourth quarter, this is Lady Cats basketball on KSST. Going to the fourth quarter, Lady Cats basketball on KSST. Lady Cats leading 33-29. Lady Cats basketball brought to you by BT Medical, City National Bank, Wesley House Assisted Living, Farm Country, Alliance Bank, and the UIL. This game is streaming on YouTube. If you're at home and would like to look in on it, go to the KSST YouTube channel, and you'll be able to see it again later on YouTube and also on Channel 18. Video provided by Matt Jansen.
We've got a good 5 starting for the Lady Cats. We got Cody out here. They tried to take her out of the system last quarter.
Ball almost taken away by Trinity Jefferson, who would have had clear sailing to the basket, but she just missed.
She's been very active today, too. I'm very impressed.
Pass down low for Gina Mackey, and she can't get her shot to fall, and the Lady Cats throw it away, coming back up the floor. Lady Pirates in the front court working left to right. Ball outside. It's a 4-point, 33-29 lead for Sulphur Springs. 7.5 minutes to go in the ballgame. Shot from the corner, way off the mark. Air ball. Rebound off the floor by Cammie Shack. Long pass down the floor for Trinity Jefferson is good.
There you go. Great job, Cody.
The layup by Trinity Jefferson, good, and Cody Rowland, a great pass there for Sulphur Springs. And coming back up the floor, the pressure for Sulphur Springs forces the turnover.
I didn't see what it was, but we'll take it.
Well, they lost it out of bounds near midcourt here.
Cody turned and threw that ball last possession, and I didn't think there was any way it'd get to it. It was perfect.
And the easy layup at the other end by Trinity Jefferson. 35-29, 6-point lead. Cody Rowland, three-pointer in and out. Rainey Johnson can't control the rebound, but Cammie Shack cleans it up, but her shot won't fall. And Pittsburg has the ball back, working in the backcourt. Lady Cats fall back here on defense.
Yep. We can't afford to get any more fouls. We need to keep them off the line.
35-29, Sulphur Springs leading. Three-point attempt for Pittsburg, off the iron, no good. Cammie Shack with another rebound for Sulphur Springs. Long pass down the floor by Cody Rowland to Trinity Jefferson, what we saw a moment ago, but this time it goes awry and they lose it out of bounds over on the far side.
We got to realize we're 6 points up and we need the clock to run. These long passes when they work are real sexy, but when they don't, you give them an extra possession. So we've got to learn when to do it and when not to.
35-29 Sulphur Springs, 6:21 to go. Gina Mackey walks it up the floor for Pittsburg. Work it outside, guarded by Trinity Jefferson. Lady Cats in their zone defense. We've seen all game. Here's a three-pointer missed by Pittsburg. Cody Rowland comes up with it for Sulphur Springs. Rowland on the run. The dribble cut off, and she goes back out to midcourt.
There we go.
And now to Rainey Johnson in the corner out near midcourt over on the far side.
Brian's got him in doing a little four corners, so he's listening to me.
Lady Cats try to take some time off the clock here. Rainey Johnson out near midcourt. Trinity Jefferson way outside now, double teamed. Now to Rainey Johnson, and she is fouled.
That's going to be number 2.
Cam Mackey.
I've got that as her 3rd.
Yep.
And the first of the 4th.
Inbounds play for Sulphur Springs. Cammie Shack to Cody Rowland. Now down low it goes.
Double dribble. Up, we got a timeout. Good.
Actually,
Brian
I think that
she was in trouble.
Yeah, that inbound was from Rainey Johnson to Cody Rowland. Then they got it down to Cammie Shack on the low post.
So good job of Brian being alert and saving a possession for the Lady Cats.
The Lady Cats now slowing it down noticeably on this particular possession. Tried to be much more deliberate. Both teams seem to be backing off on that full court press.
Well, they can't afford to get the other one, let them shoot. So, I mean, let the clock go and shoot free throws. So we need the clock to run. I like the way, and the Lady Cats so far this year have been able to run that version of the four corners. That's not you got to have a pretty good squad to be able to do that.
It's interesting to see Trinity Jefferson way outside getting the ball, because normally you think of her as a post player.
Yep. And Cammie and Rainey are just cleaning up on the boards. I wish we had a statistician that could do that, because they are cleaning up.
Cody Rowland, Kyra Carter, and Rainey Johnson all with 3 fouls as we have it.
Yeah, so we can't afford, if you get one more, you got to sit. That's what we can't do.
Inbounds play by Cody Rowland, all the way out to Cammie Shack near midcourt. Now Kaylee Carter for 3. Bangs off the back iron, no good, and the rebound in the corner for Pittsburgh by Cam Mackey. Here come the Lady Pirates down by 6. Runner off the glass, no good. They get the rebound, Back outside for
That
Cam
should
Mackey.
be a charge. There it is. He got it. Number 2. 2 for a charge. That's her 4th.
Player control foul on Cam Mackey driving into the paint for Pittsburg. And substitutes coming into the game. Mackey, as you might expect, going out.
Yep.
And looks like also Natalie Gonzalez going out. Lady Cats up the floor. Kaylee Carter chases one down in the corner on the near side, all the way out now to Rainey Johnson near midcourt. Far side to Cody Rowland. 35-29, 6-point lead for Sulphur Springs, 4:55 to go in the ballgame. Kaylee Carter near side to Cody Rowland. Again, that four-corner type offense for Sulphur Springs. Cody Rowland almost turned it over there, but rescued it. Cammie Scheck wants to 3, but thought better of it.
I want Cammie to get her feet and get that 3.
And it's taken away from Trinity Jefferson. Pittsburg in the front court. And a shot from the top of the key, no good. Pittsburg very cold here in the second half, Tony.
Yep.
35-29, Sulphur Springs leading. And they get it down low here. And the banker is good. They needed 22. That basket. And that is Vivian Marquez, yes, with the basket and a great feed there by Gina Mackey. Timeout. Lady Cats lead by 4, 35-31. This is Wildcats basketball on KSST. Lady Cats basketball on KSST. Pittsburg has scored only 11 points here in the second half.
Yes. But we hadn't scored but
We
10.
haven't scored that many, that's right. I mean, both teams really have been kind of cold.
Every quarter has been pretty even. They won 13-14, and
I'll tell you, a lot of turnovers in this game. And again, that's another thing. If we had a statistician who could give us that, would be very interesting to know. But there's a lot of turnovers against both teams.
What I notice in girls basketball is, and it's not a knock, it's they get the ball, they see what they want to do for their pass, and by the time they get it into their arm and throw it, the defense has made that correction. And it just is aggravating. You've got to have a real special team to get away from that.
Lady Cats have the ball here on an inbounds play in the backcourt on the baseline. Cammie Scheck gets it into Rainey Johnson. Now the full court press is back here for Pittsburgh. And now Cammie Scheck to Rainey Johnson at midcourt. Now to Cody Rowland. In the corner it goes on the far side to Kaylee Carter, but it's taken away for Pittsburgh as she was trying to pass to Rainey Johnson. And now Jeffrey for Pittsburgh on the right elbow of the key. She gets it to go down, and it's a 2-point lead for Sulphur Springs. 35-33. Play is stopped here. Not sure what the stoppage of play is for.
I think he called Jeffrey, but Kayla went out.
(35-33). Lady Cats get the ball in and the inbound play. Rainey Johnson down the floor for Ivory. Loose ball is picked up by Trinity Jefferson, and she drives in for the layup. Trinity Jefferson with the score for Sulphur Springs, much needed. 37-33. Here's a trap by the Lady Cats, and it's taken away by Rainey Johnson to Cody Rowland over on the far side. Great defense there by Sulphur Springs. Cammie Scheck, the runner in the paint from 10 feet off the iron, no good. Rebound for Pittsburgh by Cam Mackey. 4-point lead.
Time off of the clock instead of points.
Sulphur Springs leads by 4. Lady Cats again attempt a trap there near midcourt. Pittsburgh in the front court, and it's taken away for a moment by Riley Ivory. Here's a shot by Pittsburgh, however missed. Trinity Jefferson nearly got it for Sulphur Springs, but then there's the basket for Pittsburgh.
Mackey on that one.
Gina Mackey with the bucket. And another takeaway nearly for Pittsburgh, 37-35. Lady Cats lead by 2. Riley Ivory over to Cody Rowland, and Rowland nails it from just outside the 3-point line.
Rowland for 3.
Rowland for 3, 11 points now for Cody Rowland.
Right.
5-point lead for Sulphur Springs. Three-pointer for Pittsburg. Rattles off the iron, no good. They get the rebound. Loose ball on the floor, taken by Cammie Shack.
Cammie got it, but I think that's going to Sulphur.
I thought for a moment they were calling a tie ball.
They did.
But did they get a timeout? And now
I think we got a tie ball, and Brian was thinking we had it, and he was trying to get it.
Brian Jones having a conversation with the officials out at midcourt right now to clarify the situation. Oh, I think, did we just get a tee?
No. It's a jump ball. Sulphur Springs possession, I think, is the way it's being called. It was our possession. I think Brian was trying to get a timeout.
Okay.
Referee basically said, you're getting the ball.
Inbounds play on the baseline in the backcourt for Sulphur Springs. And they get it into Kaylee Carter to Trinity Jefferson.
There we go.
To Carter, and now
out.
we're going back into that weave again.
2 minutes.
2 minutes to go in the ball game. 40-35, Sulphur Springs leading. Lady Cats trying to take some time off the shot, off the clock. But I was going to say, Cody Rowland puts it up for three. Never mind taking time off the clock.
I was no, yes.
Long three there by Cody Rowland.
Oh, Lord.
The far side. She was at least a couple of steps outside the line. 43-35.
I think
now,
we got a timeout for Pittsburg now, yep.
Intense
All
pressure
right.
for the Sulphur Springs defense at midcourt, in particular by Trinity Jefferson. Timeouts, 43-35 by an 8-point lead for Sulphur Springs. This is Lady Cats basketball on KSST. Lady Cats lead at 43-35. What did you just say to me?
I said we got a minute 38 left in this ball game. The Lady Cats should not take another shot the rest of the ball game because Pittsburg cannot make up 8 points without our help. We need to keep it out top. Don't let them trap us, make them foul us, and win it that way. So I bet it doesn't happen that way.
Lady Cats appeared to be trying to do exactly what you said a moment ago, and all of a sudden Cody Rowland jacked one up over from the far side.
I was hurting when she did that.
But she nailed it.
She did.
And now Pittsburg with the ball in the front court. It's taken away by Rainey Johnson. Loose ball.
All right. Got a foul on Pittsburg there. Cody's going to get a chance. Number 1.
Great job by Rainey Johnson. Quick hands. Taking it away. So now that is 4 fouls against Pittsburg in the quarter. Next foul will send Sulphur Springs into the bonus.
And we have none, which means we can run some clock off. I don't like this.
Cody Rowland, long pass out to midcourt to Rainey Johnson.
Come on. You got to realize where we are. Freshman mistake. That's okay. That's okay. But I could see that one coming from a mile.
Yeah. Cody Rowland coming up from behind.
Yep.
And Riley Ivory throwing it back to her, but she hadn't crossed midcourt
But
yet.
one thing you got to put on the onus of the rest of the players are when you see it on the other side of the half, you've got to bust it and get over it too so they don't see you. You've got to take the opportunity away. Yeah.
Right. A minute 20 to go. Pittsburg with the ball in the front court, and there's a whistle and a foul.
0.
Going to go on Trinity Jefferson. That's her first foul. Can you believe that?
She has been so active, too.
Right. That's amazing, isn't it?
And that's the first foul for the Lady Cats. So unless we foul them in the shooting motion, they're not going to get a chance to catch up in the free throw line.
Three-pointer for Pittsburgh, air ball, and the rebound is by Cammie Shack. Shack on the dribble in the backcourt, pulls up over to Rainey Johnson, and Johnson gets it across the midcourt line now to Cody Rowland. Under a minute to go. Rowland,
Cody, there we go.
On the dribble, and she is fouled.
Got bailed out by number 1.
Yeah, she's a little bit out of control there.
Yep, that's one thing about Cody. So that's fifth foul on them. So we're going to be shooting. Cody's going to be shooting too.
Did you see who the foul was on?
Number 1.
So that is Randy Jeffrey, and that is her third. And she has.
I think I've got that as her 4th.
Do you? Okay.
I do. We'll see.
Well, we're down to 55 seconds. Cody Rowland at the line for Sulphur Springs. I was going to say her motor runs all out all the time.
That's right. but she dribbled into double team there, and she's got to learn to pull out. She's so quick. She thinks she can get through.
She has 14 points in the game, make it 15. She makes the free throw. She is averaging 9.9 per game for Sulphur Springs, 65%.
She's got 7 just in this quarter.
Yeah, 65% free throw shooter. 44-35, 9-point lead with 55 seconds to go. Second shot also good.
Real good rotation. Now, no fouls.
52 seconds to go.
Okay, that's off us. That's going to be their ball, but 50 seconds, that's all we got to do is just keep the clock rolling.
Yep. I mean, they've scored 35 points in 3 plus 3 quarters and almost the fourth quarter. So would be a tall order to pick up 10 in the last 50 seconds. Here's the three-pointer is in. Right on the money by Cam Mackey.
Timeout by them.
45-37 as Mackey nails the 3. That gives her 8 points in the game. Lady Cats basketball continues after this on KSST. Well, we thought Cam Mackey had hit a 3 a moment ago, but apparently they ruled it a 2. So 45-37, 8-point lead for Sulphur Springs. It's been wild, hasn't it?
Oh, I'm tired.
It's been a hully-gully basketball game, and that's not to put it down, but it has just been frantic at both ends of the floor.
That's what happens when you get 2 teams that want to run. The thing I'm so proud of for this game is our 2 bigs.
Yep.
Our 2 bigs have let the other 3 roll.
You're referring to Rainey Johnson and Cammie Shack.
Yep.
And you could include Trinity Jefferson in
Trinity
that too.
has really impressed me. She's so active today. So Lady Cats ball. We can run the bucket.
Cody Rowland will inbound to Trinity Jefferson. Right back to Rowland. Rowland on the right-hand dribble across the midcourt line.
No
to
shot.
Kaylee Carter in the corner. Thought about it, but
there we go.
Made the good decision not to shoot. Cammie Shack now over on the far side with 33 seconds to go. Hands it off to Rainey Johnson coming back to the right.
Foul on number 2, Mackey.
I have that as 5 on her.
I do too.
See if she leaves the game. Do you remember the days, I know you do, when players would raise their hand when they were called with a foul?
You had to, or
we need to bring that back.
Oh, it's not cool anymore.
Well, doesn't have to be cool. It sure would help the fans.
Oh, it sure would. Yeah, she just fouled out. Got a sub coming in, number 15. Looks like 10.
Yeah, that is Natalie Gonzalez, who has
so Cody's
going
to get 2 free throws here. Good rotation. She's got that shooting motion down right now.
Yeah.
46, 8-point lead, 29.2. This is where no fouls, let the clock roll.
I have her with 17 points in the game and 18. You're right. That perfect rotation on that shot. 47-38. Timeout Pittsburg.
Looks like.
Wildcats basketball continues after this on KSST. Wildcats basketball on this Saturday afternoon brought to you by BT Medical, City National Bank, Wesley House Assisted Living, Farm Country, Alliance Bank, and the University Interscholastic League. We have less than a minute to go. They're counting down the timeout here right now, and I have forgotten how many seconds there are, but it's not very many.
We're under 40.
Cody Rowland has taken control of this ball game here in the fourth quarter for Sulphur Springs to a great extent.
29-2, good. Was 10 better than I thought. We need to do nothing. We can let them run down, make a layup. Let's just put it in bounds, let them foul us. We need to put token pressure and not let the clock stop. Perfect right there. Just a little zone, making them slow down a little.
Not closely contesting the ball.
Not at all.
20 seconds to go. Sulphur Springs leading 47-38 over a good Pittsburg team. Here's a three-pointer, well short.
10
goes out of bounds.
Going to the Lady Cats.
Goes out of bounds to Sulphur Springs, and Sulphur Springs going to win this game here on their home floor.
We need a baseball pass now. Everybody on the
run, and they get it in to Trinity Jefferson. Back to Rowland, who is double-teamed, and Rowland now gets it across the midcourt line. In 3 seconds, she's going to take it all the way. The layup is good. That should end it. Good way to end. Yeah. Cody Rowland with a big fourth quarter for Sulphur Springs. She scored, let's see, that is 14 points in the fourth quarter for Cody Rowland. And that should give her 19 for the game. Wow, a senior for the Lady Cats. Exciting player. She definitely is. 49-38, the win for the Lady Cats over the Pittsburg Lady Pirates, and we'll come back and wrap this thing up when Wildcats basketball continues after this on KSST. Lady Cats basketball again on KSST. John Mark Dempsey along with Tony Flippin. And Lady Cats win it 49-38. They outscore Pittsburg in the fourth quarter, Tony, 16-9.
Yep.
And of that, 14, well, must have been 12 by Cody Rowland for Sulphur Springs.
She took charge, but they were playing her one-on-one, and so sometimes when she would break, it was a clean shot to the bucket. But she took charge.
Yeah, she had 12 points in the fourth quarter. So to recap the scoring here for Sulphur Springs, we have Cody Rowland with 20. She averages 9.9 per game, so this was an outstanding game for her. And I think the play of the game was that three that she hit in the fourth quarter, and we were wanting them to run out the clock, and she jacked up a long three and hit it dead center.
Absolutely.
Trinity Jefferson, 9 points, but first we should say Cammie Shack with 11 for Sulphur Springs. Rainey Johnson had 5. Kaylee Carter had 3 for the Lady Cats. And you made the point several times how effective Rainey Johnson and Cammie Shack were on the boards today.
They took control of the boards, and then what I liked was I've been disappointed some this year that Cammie's not getting her feet set and getting ready to take those threes when they pass out. Today, she was ready and she made a few, and I hope that continues because the girl can shoot the basketball.
She had 3 3-pointers in the game today.
And she's one that they don't tend to stay on like they do Cody.
Right.
Because she's more stationary, and so if she'll get her feet set and get the mindset of if they get it to me, I'm going up, she can become a big scorer.
Randy Jeffrey had 11 points for Pittsburgh, but she had 11 in the first half and 8 in the first quarter. So she slowed down a little bit in her productivity, but still had a good game. Cam Mackey had 7. Gina Mackey had 6. This is the player who in the game here last year had 27 points for Pittsburgh, including 7 3-pointers. She was relatively quiet today.
They actually didn't seem like they were involving her in trying to showcase her any either, so I don't know what's going on.
That surprised me. I was very surprised by that.
Pleasantly.
Right. Natalie Gonzalez had 1. Vivian Moreno had 3, and Aubrey Chalmers. No, Vivian Marquez, had 2 for Pittsburgh. So a great fourth quarter there for the Lady Cats as they outscore Pittsburgh 16-9, primarily on the hot hand of Cody Rowland.
Yep.
So Lady Cats now will go to 2-1 in district play. Pittsburgh will be 1-2. Lady Cats will be 20-7 for the season. They play a lot more games these days, do they not, than they used to?
Tournament ball.
It's because of the tournaments,
You play in about 2 or 3 tournaments, and you'll play 2 to 3, possibly 4 ball games if you get in the right bracket.
Right.
So that's where it comes from.
Yeah. A 20-win season used to be a big deal, and you would not see that until nearly the end of the regular season.
But they still have a limit, too, of how many games you can play. So every once in a while, you have to bail out of a tournament if you happen to run early.
Pittsburgh now will be 19-4. Lady Cats will be at home Tuesday night against Paris, and the 6:15 start time for that game. We will have the broadcast for you on KSST. Wildcat boys will be at Paris Tuesday night. They are playing at Pittsburgh this afternoon, and I don't think we're going to be able to have a score for you before we sign off the broadcast here. We might be able to get that on later this evening and certainly tomorrow on KSST. So once again, we tell you that Lady Cat basketball brought to you by BT Medical, City National Bank, Wesley House Assisted Living, Farm Country, Alliance Bank, and the University Interscholastic League. Matt Jensen, our technical director and our video producer. You'll be able to see this later on YouTube and Channel 18. James Terry, our producer in the KSST studios. Of course, thanks to our great commentator, Tony Flippin. I'm John Mark Dempsey. Lady Cats win it 49-38 over Pittsburg, and we say good afternoon from Wildcat Gym.